Hello, I'm Ray Lee with Speedboat Magazine from Mercury Racing. We are here in Lake of the Ozarks at Performance Boat Center, which is the mecca for high-performance boating. And we are here with co-owner Brett Manire. Brett, how are you?
Morning, Ray. How are you guys?
Nice to see you, buddy. Tell us about when you guys started and the business here.
Mark and I teamed up in 2011, around shootout time actually. I called Mark and he was immediately eager to team up with me. So we did our own thing for a little while, doing some brokerage business and some service out of Camdenton. And I brought Mark to this property sometime in 2012 and immediately purchased it. It was a kind of a rundown 1940s, 50s vintage marina. This was a makeshift showroom and some lean-to storage. And actually where Redhead is, there's a house we knocked down. And anyways, it's been under construction since.
Wow.
So here we are in 2022, the tractors are still here and just built another 30,000 square foot building and cleared some ground so we can continue to grow, but it's been quite a ride. This is our main service and maintenance facility. It's the service manager and service writer's office, so everybody checks in here. Got the label maker out so we know which trailer goes where, keys go where, but they've got all their daily tasks figured out. We'll do anything from basic oil change into full engine rebuilds, drives, transmissions, whatever you might need. Any kind of paint or cosmetic stuff goes across the street, but you hear the guys welding skags. There's a lot of debris out in the lake right now, unfortunately, so we do a lot of welding and repair the lower units because we can't wait for somebody to subcontract out to, so we did it ourselves.
Now, Brett, you handle any type of boat, right?
Well, I'd like to stick with performance boats and really like to stay with Mercury Racing powered boats, but we've got some customers that have pontoons and cruisers and whatnot, and we can't say no. Drive room where basically have one technician, Michael Schlednick, that lives in here. This side's set up for outboards and some of the smaller stuff. This side's set up for number 6s and number 8s. We kind of keep all the pieces individual with all the customers' names. He shuts the door, it's air conditioned, just kind of does his things. When you're setting all the timing and everything on a number 6 or any of this stuff, gotta be focused. Very rarely is this empty, this is detail. So after a boat gets serviced or it comes in on trade or we're coming back from a show or whatever, it comes in here, gets clean. We've got washer and dryer to wash the customers' towels and whatever they might have in the boat. But these guys, there's 3 guys over here, they run hard. There's a list of boats they gotta get done. I think we just probably got all of them done for the photo shoot, but it won't be empty for long. And he's got a few things going.
How's it going, Greg? A little busy, I see.
Yeah, we got 525s with problems. We got some Class 1 1100s going in. That's the Good Boy X Insurance boat. We got some 700s out of something, and this SV Racing dude, he just kind of snuck in underneath my radar and got in here.
It really is incredible. I mean, basically, performance boats breaks down on this lake. You guys can get them back up and running.
That guy broke last night.
Wow. And you're on it now.
So, and it broke it off enough that, from out of town, they couldn't go boating. So it's like, I had to get them in and help them. All right, this is new parts. It's all, as you can see, behind lock and key. Stuff has a tendency to walk out of here. So it's all lock and key. We keep all belts, hoses, filters, trim lines, A&N fittings, IACs, let's see here, plug wires, hoses, you name it, we keep it in stock. There's some headers in here, speakers, amps.
Wow.
Then some miscellaneous stuff that you need, bilge pumps, blowers. All right, so this is a multi-functioning office.
Yeah, so basically we'll design it in here, output it into our cut room out there where we can cut basically all the vinyl masks.
We got a machine that can wrap if we need to wrap it. We just did some window wraps.
Yeah, we can do it all here, performance basically. Anything you guys show up with, we can get you handled.
And you've been personally responsible for a lot of the designs that are out there on boats, correct?
Bunches of them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he makes his design over here. I always think the cutting room's cool. This is the machine that does wraps and decals, Rob, banners. Cutting room kind of showcases some of the paint jobs we've done, not anywhere near all of them, but there you go.
This is a spatter graphic or a splatter graphic.
Yeah, so the machine, Rob makes the design, does all of this stuff with his software, and then we print it in here, and then this gets laid down the boat, and use the positive and negatives to figure out where the paint goes.
Is this a hull side or top deck?
This is just a piece of the deck. This is probably just a quarter piece of the deck.
Got it.
On the front deck.
But did you ever imagine it would get to this scale?
No. And I should have known when I should have known with Mark, but props, extra drives, gimbals, and boats and boats and boats
Wow.
and boats and boats. It's kind of one of those things, once you start and you're willing to grow, it's hard to stop growing. You know, you just keep finding new customers and new employees and match them up and just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you find other opportunities to make some money and grow. And
well, that's just it. I mean,
build it.
Between the showroom, the restaurants, and the service and the dealership, that's so much business. But then to go the next step with the storage units, you know, that obviously isn't cheap, but you're doing it for your customers.
Yeah, it's obviously for a living, but it's to take care of people. It's like, how could you meet some guy and be like, "Yep, we're full. Sorry, can't do it." And Mark and I were driving around this spring in the golf cart, and I was like, "Are we done?" He's like, "You think we should be done?" I was like, "I think we should be done." And we've already cleared off more ground and going to build more buildings, so it didn't last very long. And everybody puts as much effort in it as I do, so everybody hustles. I mean, from the second you get here to the second you leave, everybody's hustling, doing their best.
Well, and for as long as we've been working together, you've had pretty much the same staff, so obviously
just add
people
on.
Enjoy being part of team performance.
Yeah, it's a neat place to work. There's always events, concerts, racing. I mean, the facilities are awesome. So, you know, it's Sunday, we did that Make-A-Wish deal, and half the staff showed up just to help and volunteer. And then we all hung out at the tiki bar afterwards and talked about how awesome it was and how fortunate we all are.
That's amazing.
You know, we're going to keep growing service. I could use a parts guy, I could use technicians, we could use another truck driver. Always selling more boats. I'd like to expand South Florida a little bit. Going to be more into the manufacturing business. Mark will probably start another restaurant somewhere, you never know. So anything's open, not saying no to anything.
Sure. If you guys ever get down to Lake of the Ozarks, this is a must stop for you enthusiasts. Brett Manire, thank you so much for your time.
Have a good trip.
This has been Ray Lee with Speedboat Magazine, reporting for Mercury Racing. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.